Viper Pit on the campus of VANDEGRIFT High School in Austin, Texas. My name is Merle Bertrand. Very happy to be back with you on this Saturday afternoon. John Hatch is in the house. We'll see if we hear from him at some point during the broadcast. But in any event, Rosie Bega, our QA on this Saturday afternoon. I hope everyone is warming up a little bit as the VANDEGRIFT Vipers get ready to take on the Cedar Ridge Raiders some 18 hours later than planned, thanks to Mother Nature's little hissy fit here. Coach Cliff Ellis's Vipers look to make it 3 in a row after wins over Vista Ridge and McNeil. And as we take a look at where things stand coming into this afternoon's ball game, VANDEGRIFT tips off against the Raiders at 14-14 overall and 4-6 in District 25 6A. All alone in 5th place, still 2 games back of Cedar Ridge for the final playoff spot, with just 4 games left to play after the Raiders held off Vista Ridge on Tuesday night. A win this afternoon pulls the Vipers within 1 game of the Raiders with 3 games left after today. Still long odds, but still alive. A loss, however, eliminates VANDEGRIFT from playoff consideration. That's because the best VANDEGRIFT could then do would be to tie Cedar Ridge, at which point the Raiders would have the tiebreaker. So this is, in essence, an elimination game for VANDEGRIFT. VANDEGRIFT doesn't have to pass Cedar Ridge in the regular season. They've just got to win today and tie them to force a play-in game. Of course, if you're Cedar Ridge, you're looking at it from the other way around. You're looking at it as, if we win today, we punch our ticket to the playoffs, and they're going to look at either Stony Point, Round Rock, or Westwood to try to catch one of those teams and improve their standings in the postseason. So a lot on the line today. And how about that clump? We'll call it up here again. How about that clump at the top of the standings? You see it there on Tuesday night before Mother Nature came in. It was Cedar Ridge knocking off Vista Ridge. I mentioned that. Stony Point upsetting Westwood 53-50, and Round Rock holding off Hutto 78-59. That sets up a 3-way tie at the top of the district race with Cedar Ridge 2 games back. Top 4 teams advance to the 2022 playoffs. That sets the table here. We'll take a quick break. We're about 7 minutes away from the opening tip-off. We'll take a break and be right back. You are watching VANDEGRIFT Vipers basketball on the Vype Live Broadcast Network.
Texas Malibu is your exclusive dealer for the world's #1 water sports towboats, Malibu. Now with locations in Austin and Texas Ski Ranch in New Braunfels, we cover all of Central Texas. Come see the enthusiasts at Texas Malibu in Austin or Texas Ski Ranch in New Braunfels, or give them a call, 512-244-9777, or visit them online, texasmalibu.com. That's 512-244-9777. Then get on the water with your crew and make memories that'll last a lifetime. When you buy or sell a piece of property, it helps to have a friend in the business. Independence Title will pick up the ball on your transaction and take it right across the goal line. Independence is locally owned right here in Austin with deep roots in the VANDEGRIFT community. Independence is also the Austin Business Journal's #1 title company. Work with the home team at Independence Title. Call 329-5299 or go to independencetitle.com.
Y'all listen up. Let me tell you something about group meals from Rudy's Barbecue. It's got all you need for all the folks you gotta feed, smoked meat, sides, and more. There's everything down to the tablecloth, just like the one that you see at the store. At a bridal shower, it's better than flowers. And a long distance meeting, it'll pass the hours. It'll feed all the cousins at a family function. It's better than potluck at a church luncheon. Next time you need to feed 10 or more, call and order a Rudy's group meal.
Next in line.
What is Vype Live? Vype Live is one of the largest and most respected broadcast and live stream networks in the state of Texas. Vype Live broadcasts any sport you can think of for youngsters of any age, from Pee Wee and Pop Warner to high school, club, college, semi-pro, and beyond. We also broadcast plenty of academic, fine arts, and community-related events as well, and now as partners with Flow Sports. Email us at info@vypemedia.com to find out more. Vype Live. We bring your teams to you.
Floyd, and what the Vipers want this afternoon is a win to keep their postseason hopes alive. Welcome back to the Viper Pit. Merle Bertrand here, Rosie Bega, back at the comfy, cozy Vype Live studios, better known as her living room sofa, as we get ready for this one. Before we do, we want to thank again Mr. John Hatch and the VANDEGRIFT Boys Basketball Booster Club and all the sponsors for making these broadcasts possible. Avalar Texas Real Estate and Agent Rhonda Drill, Bradley Basketball Academy, Chicken Express, Cool Creek Family Dental, Gina Rott Realty, Independence Title with Mr. Brian Pittman, EXP Realty with Agent Alicia Gower-Michaud, Malibu Boats, Rudy's Country Store and Barbecue, South Star Bank, and State Farm Insurance Agent Gary Shanahan. Big thanks to them, along with our network sponsors here at Vype Live. That would be Academy Sports and Outdoor. This will be the 10th overall meeting between these two schools. Cedar Ridge now leads the series 6-3 after sweeping Vandergrift in both games last season and taking the first matchup 56-48 at Cedar Ridge just a couple of weeks ago back on January 11th. Tonight marking our 587th Vipers cast overall on KMAX Sports and Vype, dating back to 2009, and the 214th Vipers boys basketball broadcast. I mentioned that first matchup. That was won 56-48 by Cedar Ridge at Cedar Ridge back on January 11th. They staked themselves out to a 6-point lead at the end of the first quarter, built it up to 7 at the half, and it hovered between 6 and 8 the rest of the way. The big damage done in that ball game by 6'7" senior strong forward Marcel Bryant, torching the Vipers for 24 points in that one. Jordan Stone added 12 to lead the way. About 9 Vipers scored, but nobody in double digits in that first matchup when they met last month back in January. So we're about 2.5 minutes away from the open tip-off. Kind of a quiet Saturday afternoon. I was kind of lamenting before we went on the air. This would have been such a great atmosphere last night had the game been able to be played here with so much on the line, especially for the Vipers needing a win to keep their playoff hopes alive. But it wasn't meant to be. This kind of resembles a Saturday early season tournament broadcast here. The crowd is a little smaller, not many students here, but the stakes are still high for both of these ball clubs. We'll take a break and see how it all pans out in just a couple of minutes. You're watching Vandergrift Vipers basketball on the Vype Live Network.
It's never too soon to start teaching good savings and spending habits. Encourage early savings with a high-interest youth savings account from South Star Bank and teach responsible spending in a safe environment with South Star Bank's youth checking account. South Star Bank youth accounts offer no minimum balance fee and no monthly service charge. Set your child on the path to financial stability. Open a South Star Bank youth account today. Learn more about southstarbank.com/youth. Member FDIC.
Family time, anytime, always worth every dime. On our way, chicken eat, unbelievable sweet tea. Express tenders, they're the best, not to mention all the rest. Chicken E's the place to go for all of us in the know. Plenty of size to make a meal. Chicken E is for real. Follow me to Chicken E, gotta have their sweet tea.
Become a Vype Insider today. Access breaking news in high school sports. Enjoy premium articles and exclusive coverage written by expert analysts, and watch exclusive videos, documentaries on programs in your area. It's only $2.99 a month if you subscribe for the monthly plan. If you go for the yearly plan, it rounds out to just $1.99 a month. It costs you only $24 a year to get all of your Vype news throughout the entire year. Subscribe today. What are you waiting for? It's less than a cup of coffee a month. Become a Vype Insider. $2.99 a month, $23.99 for the whole year. Hey, it's Vype. We will see you at the games.
Well, looks like we're going to jump right into it here. No starting lineups or anything like that, so we'll just kind of read them out on the court for the Vipers. I see Mason Anderson, Luke Murphy, number 5, Charlie Hatch, number 2, Josh Wint, number 11, and Bryce Friday, number 1, the starting 5 for the Vipers. Get those jotted down here real quick. And for Cedar Ridge, I see number 3, Jordan Stone, number 5, Nehemiah Alvarez, number 24, jumping off there at center. That's Marcel Bryant. He's the guy to keep an eye on. Number 1 is Peyton Doolin, and I'm missing one guy. I can't quite see his number. He's standing over there by Mason. It might be Cade Cottrell, number 12. Cedar Ridge, the road team in the purple with white numerals, white and black trim. It is indeed Cade Cottrell, number 12. Cedar Ridge will be going from left to right. The Vipers in the home white with the white jerseys and shorts, black trim and black numerals. The Vipers in scripted lettering across the front. Cedar Ridge controls the tip-off, and we're underway here. The shot for 3 from the far corner off the iron, no good. The tip-up, no good. And a rebound fought for. And pulling it down is Charlie Hatch. So here we go, big ball game here. I'll zoom in a little bit closer now that we're underway. There we go. One man batting it here this afternoon. Went over on the far side. Anderson for three. Off the iron short, and the rebound pulled down by Jordan Stone. So both teams missed opening opportunities. Here's Stone, top of the key, picked up by Friday. Man-to-man defense by Vandegrift. Kick it out on top right side. Driving into the paint. The floater put up, block by Charlie Hatch with the block. Nice job. Charlie with the new buzz cut haircut. Out on top to Friday. Friday dribble drive, left side. At the free throw line, splits the defense, goes up strong to the hoop and draws a foul. Foul called on Jordan Stone. And that'll send Bryce Friday to the free throw line to try to draw first blood here for Vandegrift. Free throws up and good, and Vandegrift takes the early lead. Hits them both. So 2-0 Vandegrift just underway. Little matinee basketball for you. Kick over on the far side. Back over to Stone. Ball poked away out of bounds, and it'll stay with the Raiders here with 6:37 to go in the opening quarter. All four games in the district, of course, postponed until today. All the Andrew ISD and Round Rock schools postponed. Presumably Hutto did as well, so that pulled them into the fray as well. Bounce pass down low in the left post. And underhand scoop shot, no good, but a foul going to be called here on Josh Wint. And that's going to send Cottrell to the free throw line. Email is open, voiceofthevipers@gmail.com. If you want to give a shout out to your favorite player on either side. Cedar Ridge fans, welcome aboard as well. And Kate Cottrell cuts the lead in half at 2-1. And both were tied at 2. All points coming from the free throw line. And Cedar Ridge a bit of a full court press here to try to trump the pressure on the Vipers, who have struggled with that a little bit, and they're having problems again here today. Hatch just does get it across the timeline and draws a foul. And that foul called on Marcel Bryant. So both of the Cedar Ridge players who did the most damage last time they met have picked up an early foul here. Ooh, dangerous pass, and it's stolen by Cedar Ridge. Got to take care of the basketball. Shot over, driving the baseline left side, cut off nicely by Hatch. Cedar Ridge looking for the first lead of the ball game. This is Bryant with it. Picked up by Murphy. Good pass down low, and another foul on Josh Wint. Speaking of foul troubles, that's 2 on him. And that is quickly going to send Jackson Oliver into the ball game. That's a rough break for Vandegrift to get Josh Wint, one of the mainstays. Something he struggled a little bit during the season as Cottrell hits his third straight free throw to give the Raiders their first lead of the ball game at 3-2. So Jackson Oliver will check in here, the 6'5" senior. And all 4 free throws attempted by Cottrell are good. Vipers will try it again on the press. Again, Hatch across the timeline. Easier this time. Spin. Back out to Mason Anderson. They'll both be back next year. Along with Nico Otero, Mark Fletcher. Not worried about next year right now as Hatch puts it out on top of the key to Oliver. Oliver swings it over to Friday. Down low on the post to Murphy. Cut off. Triple teamed. Backdoor cut wasn't there. Got the pass out to Mason Anderson. 5.5 to go opening quarter. Anderson shovels it over to Hatch. Back out to Anderson for 3 from the top of the key. Drains it! Vipers reclaim the lead. 5-4. Bounce pass right side. Cottrell. Out over to Stone. Stone will tee up a 3. Off the iron, too long. The rebound pulled down by Anderson, I believe. Has the ball poked away, but comes out of it. Still with the basketball. Has the ball stripped this time, and Anderson tracks it down to the right post. Over to Murphy on the baseline. Cut off nicely by the Raider defense. Vipers throw it away. A little miscommunication there. Breakaway right side and up and in from Nehemiah Alvarez. That's 2 bad turnovers here for Vandegrift. Cannot afford to do that against Cedar Ridge. Teams are evenly matched. Both 500 ball clubs. That means every possession is going to be important. Pass down low to Oliver, poked out of bounds by Alvarez. 4:25 to go first quarter, down by 1. And an offensive foul called here on the Vipers. They're going to call that on Luke Murphy. Moving screen. Third team foul on Vandegrift, 2 on Cedar Ridge. Here comes Stone walking it up left to right for the Raiders. Shovels it over to Bryant. Bryant picked up by Murphy. Dish over the right corner for 3 and hit it. Peyton Doolin with the tray. Puts the Raiders up by 4. Give and go down to Murphy. Reverse layup, bump, and it rolled out. No good. Bryant comes out of the rebound. Got away with a double dribble. Got it over the right side to Doolin. Kicks it back out to Bryant. Bryant still with it, working on Murphy. Out on top to Doolin. Doolin, pull-up jump shot. May have been partially blocked, but it wound up in the hands of Kate Cottrell, who puts it up and in. Good defense, but didn't get the reward for it. And Cedar Ridge on a run. They're up by 6. Hatch over to Friday. Friday will tee up a 3 to try to cut it in half and misses everything. The rebound pulled down by Alvarez. Cedar Ridge looking to break it open early here. Back out to Bryant. Bryant back over to Alvarez. In the corner to Cottrell. Back to Alvarez. Double drive. Left side. No good, but a foul call. They're going to call it on the floor. No shot. And we'll see who they get. If it's going to be Charlie Hatch or Oliver. They called it on Bryce Friday. Yep, they did call that on Bryce Friday. His first. Inbound over the left side of Cottrell. Goes up and put it in. Actually, that was Doolin, pardon me. 13-5. Raiders up by 8. A 9-0 run here for Cedar Ridge after Vandegrift had taken a 5-4 lead. Over on the far side, Oliver with a good head fake. The floater from the baseline up off the iron, short. Nice idea, shot wouldn't go. Rebound from Cedar Ridge. Doolin with it. Picked up by Anderson, kick it over to Bryant. Thought about 3, pulls it down. Now drives in the paint, dishes it back out to Doolin. Doolin in the paint, double teamed. They got it out to Tucker Allen, who just checked into the ball game. There's a Bryant down low, in the paint to Cottrell, puts it up and in. And that's going to be a timeout taken by Coach Cliff Ellis as this one getting away in a hurry here. Vipers down by 10 with 2:27 to go in this opening quarter. 15-5 in a game that Vandegrift has to have to keep their playoff hopes alive. There are no more mulligans. Again, the email is open, voiceofthevipers@gmail.com. All right, Vandegrift basketball, 2:27 to go in the opening quarter. A 5-4 lead is long gone. It's now 15-5 in favor of Cedar Ridge. And the Vipers working against the press. Friday up to Anderson. Anderson cross court over to Hatch. Hatch back to Friday. They get it across the timeline. Dish over on the right side to Anderson. Need points here. Anderson. Good pass down low to Murphy. Reverse layup up and no good. Murphy battling for the rebound, but it poked it over to Cedar Ridge and the Raiders come away with it. Boy, that's 2 point blank shots the Vipers have missed. Over on the far side, Stone with it on the baseline. Down low again to Kate Cottrell. Even after the timeout, Vipers still don't have the answer for Cottrell down low. 17-5 Raiders up to Friday. Friday behind the back dribble across the timeline. Has the ball poked away, stolen by the Raiders. Breakaway on the left side to Doolin. Left side, lays it up and in. Over to Oliver, left side. He splits the defense and draws a foul with 1:26 to go in the opening quarter. A foul called on Peyton Doolin. Nico Otero going to check in here for Charlie Hatch. Otero, a 6'1" junior, not a shooting foul. Friday on the left side to Oliver. Oliver spin in the paint, puts it up, and it rolled out another point-blank miss. Wow. That'll break your heart. Here comes Allen across the timeline. Picked up by Friday. Over on the left side, this is Reed Thurkelson is checked into the ball game. In the paint, left side, it's going to be called traveling. Traveling, the call on John Gentry, a sophomore who just checked into the game. Give the ball back to Vandegrift, and now Bryant going to come back in. Comes in here for Cottrell. Anderson, Otero, Friday. Friday pushes it up left side to Oliver. In the paint to Otero, ball poked out of bounds, and it'll stay with the Vipers with 1:15 to go. Friday having problems getting it in, gets it in out on top to Murphy. Ooh, almost threw it away, and they traveled. Frustrating first quarter of basketball here for Vandegrift. I mentioned at the outset it felt like a tournament game. They're playing like an early season tournament right now. Too many turnovers, silly fouls, and breakdowns on defense for the Vipers right now. Under a minute to go over on the left side. Long, dangerous cross-court pass poked away by Oliver. Oliver tracks down the basketball over on the right side to Friday. Friday, the underhand scoop shot up. He missed it. Nobody can buy a bucket. Here comes Bryant the other way. Kept the dribble alive off of his knee, off his ankle, kept the dribble alive. 37 seconds, cross-court pass over on the left side. They almost throw it away, back out on top to Stone. 30 seconds, Raiders playing for one. Thurkelson with it, picked up by Anderson. Out to Stone, 20 seconds. Bryant, Thurkelson on the near side. Raiders milking down the clock, 12 seconds, rolls it over to the left wing. Down on the baseline. That's a travel. John Gentry called for the travel. And the Vipers with 6.8 seconds to go in the opening quarter. The chance to steal some points here. Mark Fletcher checking in here for Vandegrift, the sophomore. Inbound to Anderson. 6 seconds. Gets it across the timeline. Behind the back dribble. 3 seconds. Has the ball poked away from behind. And that is appropriately enough the way the first quarter is going to come to an end. A rough quarter for the Vipers. They find themselves trailing it big here at the end of one, 19-5. We'll see if they can regroup and be right back. You're watching Vandegrift Vipers basketball on Vype Live.
Interested in Vype Campus? Vype Campus brings our popular citywide media days right to your doorstep. As a Vype Campus client, we will work with you to help you take advantage of our unique campus model to build a unique experience for your school. From media day photo shoots of all your athletes to game day coverage, broadcasts and live streams, video and digital content, hype videos, the Vype U program, same day graphics, and of course your very own campus magazine, Vype Campus is truly whatever you want it to be. Email info@vypemedia.com to find out how to join Vype Campus today.
(19-5) at the end of the first quarter. Merle Bertrand here, Rosie Bega, keeping an eye and an ear on the broadcast back at the comfy, cozy Vype Live studios. Vipers led it 5-4 about midway through the first quarter, but since that time, it has been an unbelievable 15-0 run for the Cedar Ridge Raiders. And they've opened up a 19-5 lead here in a game that the Vandegrift Vipers absolutely have to keep their playoff hopes alive. So now you got to win quarters. Win this quarter by 4 or 5. Win the third quarter by 4 or 5 and give yourself a chance. Fletcher Otero went back in the ballgame with 2 fouls. That didn't help. Murphy and Oliver on the court right now for Vandegrift. Over on the far side, Otero. With it out on top to Wint. He'll tee up a 3 from way downtown off the iron short. Fletcher pulls down, the rebound comes out with it, gets it over to Oliver on the left baseline. Out on top to Otero. Underhand scoop shot up the glass and in. That finally ends a 15-0 run. Over on the near side, this is Stone with it. To Bryant at the free throw line. Out on top to Bryant. He's got it, top of the key. Bounce pass down low, back out on top. Stone, free throw line. Bryant driving to the left baseline, cut off nicely by Oliver. Cedar Ridge with quick, crisp perimeter passing. Shot up and in from Peyton Doolin. Ball poked away. Vipers get it back. Got to get it across the timeline. Fletcher gets it across. Over to Otero on the left wing. Otero to Wint. Wint. Oliver for 3. Rimmed out. No good. Vipers can't buy a bucket. Here comes Stone across the timeline for Cedar Ridge. Ball poked away. Kicked out of bounds, and it should go over to Vandegrift. It will. Yes, sir. With 6:26 to go here in this opening quarter. Or opening half, pardon me. And it's going to check back in here for Otero. Up to Wint. Vipers working against the press. Anderson with it. And Anderson gets it across the line. Double team trapped when he does. Gets it over to Wint. Wint splits the defense. Good pass down low to Murphy. They kick it back out to Fletcher. Bounce pass on the right post to Murphy. Turn around, shot altered. Nice job down the board by Jackson Oliver. Put it up and bank it in. Good work by Jackson Oliver. Saved the possession for Vandegrift. Here comes Stone across the timeline. Now you got to get a stop. Bryant turn around jump shot. Rimmed out, no good. The rebound pulled down by Wint. Up to Anderson. Chance to cut it back down to 9 or 10. Far side, Fletcher. Fletcher, right side, Oliver again in the baseline, kicks it over to Wint. 4-3 from the near side, off the iron, no good. Murphy there for the offensive rebound, gets it back to Wint. In the corner, Anderson for 3, drains it! 5-0 run Vandegrift, trying to come back. Got it back within 9, now you're getting back within range. Vipers have turned up the screws on defense before, they've got to do it again. 2-3 zone here for Vandegrift. Out on top to Bryant. Over on the far side. Cross court deflected, but deflected over to Doolin. Doolin over to Stone. Free throw line. Bryant will tip a 3 from the left side. Off the iron. That hit the strap, and it'll be Viper basketball. Jaden Thompson going to check in here for the Raiders, a 6-foot junior. He's going to come in for Stone. 4:57 to go first half. Vipers trying to claw back from 11 points down. Near side, Fletcher. Driving, Murphy on the baseline. Kick it back out. This is Wint. Gets it over to Oliver with the head fake. Fade away jump shot. Didn't hit it. Jackson Oliver feeling it. 21-14, back within 7. They were down by 15. They've closed within 7. Over on the far side, Bryant. In the paint. Kick over right side. Out on top, Cottrell. Over on the far side of Bryant. He underhand wildly up and in. And a warning given, it looks like, to Marcel Bryant. Bucket will count. Makes it now 23-14. That ended a 9-0 Viper run with 4:09 to go here in the half. All right, Hatch back into the ball game. Over to Fletcher. Back out on top to Went. Over to Hatch on the right wing. Went. Top of the key. Driving right side. Has the ball poked away and stolen by the Raiders. Dribbled into traffic. Trying to take it coast to coast. Laying it up and laying it in. Nobody got in front of him. And finishing it off was Jaden Thompson. Game of run so far. Long pass. Oliver for three. Left side off the iron. No good. The rebound pulled down by Went to save the possession. Out to Hatch. Hatch has the ball kicked away, and it'll stay with Vandegrift. 3:32 to go. Vipers trail by 11. Hatch, Fletcher, Oliver, Went, and Anderson on the court right now for Vandegrift. As Jordan Stone checks back in, he checks in for Marcel Bryant. Let's take advantage with Bryant on the court. They've done a good job on him so far. He had 24 last time, just 2 so far this one. That just came a moment ago. Fletcher for three from way downtown and drains it. What a bucket by the sophomore, Mark Fletcher. 25-17. Out on top to Stone. Stone kicks it near side. Now down low in the right post. Cross court, almost throw it away. But they maintain possession. In traffic, muscling it up off the iron. No good. The rebound pulled down by Went. Chance to close within 6. 2-possession game if Hatch can convert this. Over to the right side. 4-3. Off the iron. Too strong. Rebound tipped by Oliver. And then it'll be Viper basketball as it went off the hands of Kyle Stone. Check that, Jordan Stone. Kyle Stone's one of our broadcasters. Friday checking back in. Inbound to Went. Over to Hatch on the near side. He shakes off the defense, muscled it up, and they're going to call an offensive foul. Ball goes back to the Raiders with 2:47 to go in the half. That was one that could have gone either way. I thought he got there a little late, but not a whole lot of protest. Turnaround jump shot from the free throw line off the iron. Short. Witt pulls down the rebound, gets it over to Oliver. Back over to Hatch. Hatch, top of the key. With the dribble. Working in the paint. Kicks over to Went. Near side for three. Off the iron. Too strong. The rebound pulled down by Stone. Friday trying to poke it away from behind. Just over to the right side. And the ball stolen by Whip, but lost the handle. He got poked in the nose, and the ball rolls out of bounds, and it'll stay with Cedar Ridge. And Bryant going to come in here for the junior Jaden Thompson. 2:11 to go, first half, down by 8. Cedar Ridge with the basketball. Stone out on top. Kicks it over near side to Doolin. Friday jumps out on him. Far side Stone. Raiders going to be patient, work the clock here a little bit. Over on the near side to Lawrence Wilkerson, number 0, who just checked in. Over to Bryant. Looking for the cutter. Wilkerson out there. Cross court over to Stone. Stone driving the baseline. Cut off by Hatch. Nice job by Charlie. Right side, Bryant. Out on top to Doolin. Bounce pass on the left post. Back on top. Ball deflected, but they tipped it out to Doolin. At the free throw line, Stone turnaround jumper hit it. They are quickly patient, if that makes any sense. They nudge the lead back up to 10. Here comes Hatch. Hatch shakes off the defense, but the head fake gets it back out. Anderson for three. Out the iron, too strong. 1:09 to go in this first half. Now Stone shakes off the defense, and they're going to call a foul before the pass. They call that one on Jackson Oliver, his first. That's going to be a shooting foul, and it'll put Jordan Stone at the free throw line to shoot 2. First free throw, no good. Stone hits the second one to push the lead up to 11 at 28-17. Anderson with a nice move over to Friday to Wint. Wint, under a minute to go, out on top to Hatch. Hatch over to Bryce Friday. Friday to Anderson, teeing up a three from the top of the key from way downtown and got it to go. And boy, did VandeGrift need that one. Back within 8 at 28-20 with 31 seconds to go. Out on top to Stone. 24 seconds. Left side. Back to Stone. Near side now to Allen. Allen at the free throw line on the right post. Cross court out on top. Back over to Stone, 8 seconds. At the free throw line, ball poked away, but they get it back over in the left wing. 3 seconds. Stone, wild on the left side for three at the buzzer, and got it to fall. Wow. Peyton Doolin with the three. And it rattled in. And the Vipers worked so hard in that second quarter to overcome the disastrous first quarter, but at the end of the first half, they still trail by 11. A lot of work to do. They've proven they can cut into the lead. Now they've just got to come back all the way. 31-20 at the end of the first half. We'll take an extended break, get the numbers put together, and be right back. You're watching VandeGrift Vipers basketball on Vype Live.
Texas Malibu is your exclusive dealer for the world's #1 water sports towboats, Malibu. Now with locations in Austin and Texas Ski Ranch in New Braunfels, we cover all of Central Texas. Come see the enthusiasts at Texas Malibu in Austin or Texas Ski Ranch in New Braunfels, or give them a call, 512-244-9777, or visit them online, texasmalibu.com. That's 512-244-9777. Then get on the water with your crew and make memories that'll last a lifetime. When you buy or sell a piece of property, it helps to have a friend in the business. Independence Title will pick up the ball on your transaction and take it right across the goal line. Independence is locally owned right here in Austin with deep roots in the VANDEGRIFT community. Independence is also the Austin Business Journal's #1 title company. Work with the home team at Independence Title. Call 329-5299 or go to independencetitle.com.
Y'all listen up. Let me tell you something about group meals from Rudy's Barbecue. It's got all you need for all the folks you gotta feed, smoked meat, sides, and more. There's everything down to the tablecloth, just like the one that you see at the store. At a bridal shower, it's better than flowers. And a long distance meeting, it'll pass the hours. It'll feed all the cousins at a family function. It's better than potluck at a church luncheon. Next time you need to feed 10 or more, call and order a Rudy's group meal.
Next in line.
It's never too soon to start teaching good savings and spending habits. Encourage early savings with a high-interest youth savings account from Southstar Bank and teach responsible spending in a safe environment with Southstar Bank's youth checking account. Southstar Bank youth accounts offer no minimum balance fee and no monthly service charge. Set your child on the path to financial stability. Open a Southstar Bank youth account today. Learn more about southstarbank.com/youth. Member FDIC.
Family time, anytime. Always worth every dime. On our ways, chicken eat. Unbelievable, sweet tea. Express tenders, they're the best. Not to mention all the rest. Chicken E's the place to go for all of us in the know. Plenty of size to make a meal. Chicken E is for real. Follow me to Chicken E. Gotta have their sweet tea.
score here at the end of the first half. Merle Bertrand with you on Vype Live on this Saturday afternoon. Thanks to Rosie Baker for giving up her Saturday to keep an eye on the broadcast, make sure that we're on the air and looking and sounding good. Give a shout out to my mom up in Illinois. Yeah, she is tuned in as well, watching our game and watching the Illini taking on Indiana and the NCAA action. 31-20. I said the Vipers had to win the second quarter to come back and win all three quarters, starting with the second quarter to come back from a disastrous first quarter, which found them trailing at 19-5. They did win the second quarter. They outscored Cedar Ridge by 3. Going to have to do a little bit more work than that as they trail it here by 11. Had some chances to cut it down to 6, and then, of course, got it to 8 late in the second quarter before the big 3 there right at the buzzer, knocked down by Peyton Doolin to nudge Cedar Ridge up to an 11-point lead here at 31-20. If you had told me that the Vipers could hold Marcel Bryant to 2 points in one half of basketball, I'd be ecstatic. The bad news is other guys have stepped up, including Kate Cottrell and Peyton Doolin. We'll give you the scoring numbers. They look like this. First for the Cedar Ridge Raiders at the end of the first half. Peyton Doolin leading all scorers with 12 points in the ball game. Kate Cottrell closely behind at 10 points. And then I've got Jordan Stone at 3 points. Jaden Thompson, Nehemiah Alvarez, and Marcel Bryant with 2 points apiece to close out the first half scoring for Cedar Ridge. For the VandeGrift Vipers, 5 guys in the books, led by Mason Anderson with 9 points, all from downtown. It was Jackson Oliver with 4 points off the bench, and then 3 points for Mark Fletcher. He drained a 3 in the second quarter. 2 points apiece for Nico Otero off the bench and Bryce Friday to close out the scoring for VandeGrift, who trail it here 31-20. So 31-20 your score. We'll take a quick break and be right back here. You're watching VandeGrift Vipers basketball on Vype Live.
Become a Vype insider today. Access breaking news in high school sports. Enjoy premium articles and exclusive coverage written by expert analysts, and watch exclusive videos, documentaries on programs in your area. It's only $2.99 a month if you subscribe for the monthly plan. If you go for the yearly plan, it rounds out to just $1.99 a month. It costs you only $24 a year to get all of your Vype news throughout the entire year. Subscribe today. What are you waiting for? It's less than a cup of coffee a month. Become a Vype insider. $2.99 a month, $23.99 for the whole year. Hey, it's Vype. We will see you at the games.
All right, I think I've done all I can do to help them out. 2:25 to go here in halftime. 31-20 your score. Vipers down by 11. Sorry about that. Got distracted helping out one of our other crews here. The perils of management, if you will. As you can imagine, Mother Nature really goofed things up for not only our game here, but a lot of games. So people trying to scramble, make sure they're in the right place at the right time, that kind of thing. Had to take care of that. So Apologize for the dead air there, but we are back here about 2 minutes away from the start of the second half. 31-20 your score. So the Vipers trailed by 14 at the end of the first quarter. They were leading at 5-4, and then Cedar Ridge rallied off 14 points to close out the scoring and got another bucket to open the second quarter before VandeGrift came back. They got to within 8 a couple of times with the basketball. Could never get closer to that. And they find themselves trailing it by 11 here at the end of the first half with a lot of work to do. Vipers back in action Tuesday night from Westwood High School. We'll call up the district standings again here while we fill a little time here. You can see where the standings are coming in today. And again, all 4 games from last night did get postponed until today. So we'll have these updated for you by Tuesday night. And the Vipers will know here in the next 16 minutes of basketball whether they're still playing for a possible postseason berth or whether or not they're playing spoiler the rest of the way. They're going to have to come back from 11 points down to keep their playoff hopes alive. All right, so on the court for VandeGrift, I see Bryce Friday, Josh Wint, Luke Murphy, Mason Anderson, and Charlie Hatch, the starting 5. Josh Wint picked up those 2 quick fouls, by the way. Did a good job not picking up a third, so he's in relatively decent shape. Nobody in foul trouble for the Raiders to speak of. And it'll be Cedar Ridge basketball to start the second half. Right side, Alvarez. Rolls it over to Bryant. Bryant out on top to Alvarez. Alvarez ball kicked away and stolen by the Vipers. Wint comes up with it. 2-on-1 break. He will take it coast to coast up and in. Good start. Vipers close within 9, 31-22. Over on the far side, over to Bryant. Bryant, cross-court pass, right side. Good head fake, pulls up jump shot from the baseline off the iron. Too strong. Bryant there for the rebound. Oh, got away with an elbow. Not an elbow, kind of leading in with the shoulder, and Bryant gets the bucket. Back down by 11, 33-22. There's Hatch splitting the defense. Reverse layup up and in from Charlie Hatch. Over on the right side. Bryant with it, picked up by Hatch, kick over to the corner. Over to Bryant, near side. Bryant and traveled. Turnover gives the ball back to VandeGrift with 6:36 to go in this third quarter. Over to Bryce Friday. Friday kicks it over to Wint. Wint on the left side to Anderson. Hatch driving on the baseline. Bounce pass in the paint to Murphy. Puts it up and in. 33-26. VandeGrift within 7. Out on top to Doolin. Doolin out to Stone. Back to Doolin. In the corner to Bryant. And foul behind. Going to be called on Luke Murphy. Kind of reached in over the shoulder. And that'll be 2 fouls on Murphy. Out on top now to Doolin. Picked up by Friday. Vipers come out in the man-to-man defense here in the second half. Dribble drive, kick over on the right side. To Bryant. Near corner on the left post. Right side for 3. Off the iron. No good. Back out on top. And the shot blocked by Murphy, and it rolls right over to Wint. Gets it over to Hatch. Vipers have a chance to cut it to 5. Near side, Friday driving the baseline, put it up. Oh, rolled out of the rim, no good. The rebound pulled down by Doolin. Over to Bryant on the left side. He goes up and whip, block the shot. The foul no good. The battle for the rebound no good. Raiders come up with it again. Reverse sub, knocked out of bounds by Murphy to go over to Vandegrift. What great defense by the Vandegrift Vipers. 5:11 to go third quarter, down by 7 with the basketball. Vipers trying to come back from 15 points down in the second quarter. Anderson shakes off the defense, still has it. Dish over the right side to Murphy. Murphy out of top, Friday for three. Off the iron, no good. Did everything but go down. Raider basketball. Stone with it. He splits the defense. High off the glass, no good. That's going to be goaltending the call on Cedar Ridge. And that'll give the ball back to Vandegrift with 4:49 to go. Hatch to Anderson. Vipers have forced the Raiders out of most of the press. It's a man-to-man press now, and Anderson gets it across the timeline. Takes it coast to coast, and the Vipers are within 5. 33-28. And now a timeout going to be called by Coach Quentin Black and the Viper faithful. With a well-deserved round of applause from this Vipers ball club. Left for a roadkill at the start of the second quarter. They pull back within 5, 33-28. While we have a break in the action, I want to thank our network sponsor here, Academy Sports and Outdoors. If I can ever get the commercial to come up here so I can read it. My poor laptop. There we go. Want to remind you that Academy Sports and Outdoors, back to school also means back to sport. And from graphic tees to football cleats, we have everything you need to make this your best year yet. Swing by your local Academy store today or shop online at academy.com, and you can find all the hottest styles from top brands like Nike, Adidas, Under Armour, and Vans, all at a price you'll love. So if you want game-changing gear, start here at Academy Sports and Outdoors. 4:28 to go here in quarter number 3. Vandegrift back within 5, 33-28. Their last lead was 5-4 midway through the first quarter. They trailed 19-5 at the end of the first quarter, trailed 31-20 at the half. They've closed within 5 and has some momentum going. Raider basketball, far side, Wilkerson. Inbounds it to Stone. Friday picks him up. Back over to Bryant. Dishes it out. Right side for 3 from way downtown and drained it. Lawrence Wilkerson draining a clutch 3 for the Raiders. 36-28. Anderson over to Friday. Halfway through this third quarter. Off the screen for Murphy. Out to Hatch. Hatch on the left wing that went down low to Murphy. Lays it up and in. Nice ball movement there by the Vipers. Cedar Ridge trying to answer, and that's going to be an offensive foul called on Marcel Bryant. I think that was Josh Witt that took the charge with either him or Murphy. And Vandegrift with a chance to close within 3 or 4. The gym is coming live on a Saturday afternoon. Anderson with the top of the key. Backs it out for 3 to cut it in half. Off the iron, no good. The rebound pulled down by Bryant. Bryant still with it. Kicks it over the right side. Wilkerson again for 3, and he drains another one. Just a junior, back-to-back, dagger to the heart threes for Wilkerson. Here comes Friday. Vipers again trailed by 9. Anderson over to Hatch. Hatch driving to the baseline. Kicks it out to Friday. He'll drive in the paint. Puts up the runner up off the iron. Short rebound pulled down by Bryant. Got to get a stop here. Over on the far side. Doolin. Back to Bryant. Doolin. Between the circles on the Viper logo at half court to Bryant. Near corner Doolin. Down low in the left post. Cottrell blocked by Witt. Hatch comes out with the basketball. Gets it over to Anderson, out of trouble. 2:40 to go in the third quarter. Anderson over to Hatch for three, right side. Off the iron, no good. But Murphy there for the rebound. Out to Anderson for three. Shot partially blocked, and Cedar Ridge comes up with it. Over on the far corner now, Bryant driving to the baseline. Reverse layup, no good. Rebound, fought for, up and no good again. Tipped and controlled by Anderson. 2:14 to go. Vipers have had chances. Got it closed. Anderson. Ball poked out of bounds, and it'll stay with Vandegrift with 2:06 to go in the quarter. Nico Otero checking in. Intercepted. Doolin intercepted the inbound pass. Cedar Ridge basketball. There's Bryant, dish over the far side. Wilkerson again for three. That one finally missed, but the rebound pulled down by Cottrell. To Doolin. Doolin out on top to Wilkerson to kick it in the corner to Stone. Stone out on top to Bryant. Bryant out on top to Doolin. And 3 seconds to call on Cedar Ridge. Vipers catch a huge break with 1:39 to go in the quarter. They got to take advantage of it now. To Otero. Over to Anderson. Far corner, Murphy. Perimeter passing out to Friday between the circles with 1:26 to go. Over to Anderson. Thought about three, pulled it down. Left side to Oliver, who's checked in. 1:18 to go. To Otero. Right side to Friday. Friday starts his attack, puts up the runner from the paint. No good. The rebound pulled down by Bryant. Another opportunity lost. Long outlet pass left side. Doolin goes up. Misses the shot, but draws the foul on Nico Otero. And that'll send Peyton Doolin to the free throw line to shoot two with 1:02 to go here in this third quarter. First free throws of the ball game here for Doolin, and he gets it to fall. Calmly sinks them both. Tucker Allen checking in here for Cedar Ridge. 1:02 to go. Vipers find themselves, after all that work, trailing by 11 points again. Friday up to Otero. To Friday on the Viper logo at half court. Otero. Anderson over to Friday. Far corner, Murphy back out to Friday. Otero swings it right side to Anderson. At the free throw line to Murphy, 38 seconds. Right corner. And that ball poked away out of bounds. It'll stay with Vandegrift with 33 seconds to go in quarter number 3. Anderson into Friday. Vipers will reset. 30 seconds to go now. Anderson thought about three. Out to Otero. Over to Friday on the left wing. Far corner. Oliver with the head fake. Pulls up jump shot left side. Hit it. Jackson Oliver's had a nice game here for Vandegrift. Needs some help. Down by 9. 41-32. 9 seconds. Stone with it. Picked up by Friday. 6 seconds. Right side, dish over in the far corner for three. Hit it at the buzzer. Peyton Doolin, they just hit all their shots. And after all that work at the end of three, it's 44-32 in favor of the Cedar Ridge Raiders. We'll take a break. Vipers have to come back from 12 points down to save their season. We'll see if they can do it. You're watching Vandegrift Vipers basketball here on Vype Live.
What is Vype Live? Vype Live is one of the largest and most respected broadcast and live stream networks in the state of Texas. Vype Live broadcasts any sport you can think of for youngsters of any age, from Pee Wee and Pop Warner to high school, club, college, semi-pro, and beyond. We also broadcast plenty of academic, fine arts, and community-related events as well, and now as partners with Flow Sports. Email us at info@vypemedia.com to find out more. Vype Live. We bring your teams to you.
When you buy or sell a piece of property, it helps to have a friend in the business. Independence Title will pick up the ball on your transaction and take it right across the goal line. Independence is locally owned right here in Austin with deep roots in the Vandergrift community. Independence is also the Austin Business Journal's #1 title company. Work with the home team at Independence Title. Call 329-5299 or go to independencetitle.com.
If they got 8 minutes left to save their season. Cross-court pass intercepted by Cedar Ridge off of Otero. Murphy throws it up for grabs. Oliver tipped it over to Cedar Ridge. After all of that, it's going to be a breakaway to Bryant with the slam dunk. Not the start the Vipers needed. Now a cross-court down low to Murphy. Back out to Friday. Otero for three. That shot may have been partially blocked or just short. It goes out of bounds back to Cedar Ridge. And a bad start here for the Vipers in this fourth quarter. They trail by 14 again, 46-32. Matches their biggest deficit of the ball game. They've had it within 6 with the basketball. Couldn't close the gap. Now they're down by 14. Have work to do with 7:19 to go. Over on the far side, Bryant. Cedar Ridge can be very patient. Cross court over to Stone. Stone in the paint, just down on the left side. Reverse layup up, no good. The follow by Stone up and in. (48-32). Biggest lead of the ball game for Cedar Ridge. Anderson. Oliver. Dishes out to Friday. Friday in the corner. This is Murphy with it. Murphy, the runner in the paint, rimmed out, no good. That's the Vipers game in a microcosm. He'll go to the line and shoot two, but had a chance for the three-point play. Cottrell with the foul. Luke Murphy, 4 points in the ball game. Looking for number 5 right here. And misses the free throw. Got the second one to fall. Got to play some defense now. 6:47 to go. Down by 15, 48-33. Just that burst in the second part of the first quarter as Bryant takes it to the hoop. Long arms, gets his own rebound and puts it up and in. He's starting to come alive, and that's bad news for the Vipers, who trail now by 17, 50-33. Near side to Anderson. Out on top, Oliver swings it over to the left side to Wint. Long shot for three. Friday got it to fall from three. Bryce Friday drains the three. 50-36. Bryant at the free throw line. And the foul called. Vipers might want to get a few more of those. As Bryce Friday picks up his second foul of the ball game. And Charlie Hatch going to check in. Two fouls on Friday. This one a shooting foul, and that will put Peyton Doolin at the free throw line. He's 2 for 2 from, no, he was at the free throw line, but it wasn't a shooting foul. I didn't think so. Now Doolin has it. Kick over to Bryant in the near corner. Bryant down low. Shot blocked by Murphy, but again blocked right to a Cedar Ridge Raider. Out on top to Stone. Stone. Cut off nicely by Hatch. Out on top to Bryant between the circles. Bryant pulls up, jump shot, free throw line, hit it. Marcel Bryant, a 6'7" forward. He is a man amongst boys right now. And the turnover by the Vipers gives the ball right back to Cedar Ridge. Little equipment repair there. Now we got it all squared away. 5:27 to go in the ball game. 52-36. Raiders on top. The Cedar Ridge win punches their ticket to the playoffs and eliminates VANDEGRIFT. Bryant, left side. Shot blocked, but a foul going to be called here on Luke Murphy. That'll be 2 on him. He thought he had all ball. That's the 3rd foul on Luke. Anderson over Lockhart, 66-37. In the 3rd quarter, down in Lockhart. The free throw up and good from Bryant. Cedar Park girls knocking off Ross by about 20 earlier today. Missed the free throw, and the rebound pulled down by Murphy. 53-36. Hatch has the ball poked away from behind, but it rolls over to Friday. Near side, Anderson. For 3, Josh Witt. Short off the iron, the rebound pulled down by Stone. Bryant with it. On the baseline, goes up, hits the shot, and draws a foul. See if they get either Murphy or Wint. They're going to get Josh Wint. That's going to be 3 on him. After a quiet first half, Marcel Bryant has kind of taken over here in this 4th quarter. Hits a free throw to complete the 3-point play. And that makes it a 20-point Raider lead here with just 4:48 left to go. Anderson over to Friday. This is over to Anderson left side. Pass down low to Witt. Almost throw it away, and they do throw it away. On the turnover, here come the Raiders with a 20-point lead in the basketball. Near side to Stone. Left side, Bryant for 3. That's off the iron, too strong with the rebound. Front 4. And good hustle there by Charlie Hatch. Out racing John Gentry to the basketball. Bangs it off of Gentry's thigh as Mark Fletcher and Carson Towers going to check in. Towers a senior, Fletcher just a sophomore. He'll be back. Coach Ellis getting him some seat time here. He'll be one of the mainstays next year. Near side to Murphy. Murphy cross court over to Anderson for 3. Off the iron, no good. The rebound pulled down by Bryant. Bryant, coast to coast, goes up, and no good, but he draws a foul. The foul going to be called here on Mason Anderson, I believe. No, they call it on Josh Wint. That's 4 on Josh. And Bryant here in this 4th quarter, 6, 7, 9, 10 points in the 4th quarter. I jinxed him, he missed the free throw. And number 11 checking in here for Cedar Ridge. I don't have him on my roster. Bryant gets a second one to fall. 57-26. Jaden Thompson checking back in. I am stunned that Marcel Bryant is still on the court with a 21-point lead and under 4 minutes to go. Anderson across the timeline. Reese Beecham getting ready to check in here for the Vipers. There's a shot up by Wint, no good. The rebound pulled down by Bryant. Bryant over on the far side for 3. Number 11 off the iron, no good. The rebound loose. Gentry comes up with it in the paint. Has the ball stolen away from behind by Murphy. Gets it over to Fletcher on the right side. Fletcher puts it up, and they're going to call offensive foul. Yep. Good job there by Peyton Doolin. Setting his feet in plenty of time. Takes the charge. And Reese Beecham, a 6'3" senior, checking in. As Wint will come out of the ball game. Thompson with it. Doolin. Thompson with it. He really broke the Vipers' heart That was actually Wilkerson, pardon me. A give and go to Bryant, puts it up and in. Long outlet pass left side to Carson Towers. Head fake and foul from behind. That'll put Carson Towers to the line to shoot 2. So Towers with 2 free throws coming. First one up and good. Doolin comes out of the game. Checking in is Reed Thurkelson for Cedar Ridge. Towers hits both free throws. For 59-38. Too little, too late. Vipers on the short end of the stick right now as they come up in the 2-minute mark. Thurkelson in the paint. Out right side to number 11. Again, I apologize. I don't have his name on the roster. May have been called up from the JV squad in anticipation of the playoffs here for Cedar Ridge. Bounce pass right side, Bryant. And he draws a foul. Not a shooting foul. Foul called on Tyler Winans, who's checked in. Caden Postiglione, a 6'2" senior, going to get some playing time as Mason Anderson comes out. Postiglione, Fletcher, Winans, Beecham, and Towers on the court right now for Vandegrift to close this one out. Bryant missed a free throw. A rebound, front ball, loose on the court. And coming up with it is Fletcher. Fletcher across the timeline, over on the far side to Beecham. Give and go to Towers. Towers off the glass, went up, the shot blocked from behind by Thompson. It'll stay with Vandegrift. Danny Hatterton checking in for Cedar Ridge. And Marcel Bryant, what a ball game he's had. He comes out of the game. Quiet first half, erupted in the second half, especially in the fourth quarter, to seal the deal here for the Raiders. Right side, Fletcher. In the paint, the runner, left-handed, no good. Rebound, front floor, loose. And nice job, Reese Beecham coming up with the basketball and goes up and draws a foul. So Beecham, all-district football player, will have 2 free throws coming up here. And the free throw up and no good. Shane Moe checking in, 6' senior for Vandegrift, comes in here for Fletcher. Beecham's second shot no good. Gets his own rebound. Goes up strong and put it in. Attaboy, Reeds. Love that effort. (59-40). And Beecham hustling again. Almost came up with a steal. They're going to talk about it and give the ball to Vandegrift with 1:36 to go. Postiglione gets it over to Beecham, far side. 90 seconds left in this one. Towers, dribble drive, the floater in the paint, no good. Battling for his own rebound, got it. Goes up, and they're going to call traveling. Yep, couldn't quite get his feet underneath him. He was trying to head fake and draw a foul. Call for traveling instead, and to go back to the Raiders with 1:23 to go. Pass over to the near side. Hatterton for 3 from the left side off the iron, and got the friendly bounce off the back of the rim. It went straight up in the air and came down through the hoop. It's been that kind of day for Cedar Ridge and Vandegrift. 62-59, good pass down low to Towers, and a foul called here with 54.1 seconds to go. Fifth team foul, a foul called on Jaden Thompson. Not a shooting foul, so Moe will inbound it on the baseline. So, over on the far side. This is Towers, and he traveled again. .49 seconds to go. Cedar Ridge with the basketball to close this one out. Dribble drive, left side. Ball deflected. In the paint, and the ball stolen by Towers. Towers 3-on-2 break. Ball poked away from behind, and no good. Towers got it back off the iron. Here comes Cedar Ridge right to left. 4-on-3 break over on the far side. The runner put up and in. Nine seconds left in this one. Towers will tee up at three, right side off the iron and off the strap, and it'll go back to Cedar Ridge. With 4.8 seconds to go, they will just inbound it, and that'll do it. And that is going to be your ball game. It looks terrible on the scoreboard. It wasn't always terrible. 64-40, the Cedar Ridge Raiders come into the Viper pit and get a playoff clinching win, eliminating the VANDEGRIFT Vipers here this afternoon. We'll take a break, be back to wrap this one up, get you the final scoring numbers, tell you what comes up next. You're watching VANDEGRIFT Vipers basketball on Vype Live.
Texas Malibu is your exclusive dealer for the world's #1 water sports towboats, Malibu. Now with locations in Austin and Texas Ski Ranch in New Braunfels, we cover all of Central Texas. Come see the enthusiasts at Texas Malibu in Austin or Texas Ski Ranch in New Braunfels, or give them a call, 512-244-9777, or visit them online, texasmalibu.com. That's 512-244-9777. Then get on the water with your crew and make memories that'll last a lifetime. When you buy or sell a piece of property, it helps to have a friend in the business. Independence Title will pick up the ball on your transaction and take it right across the goal line. Independence is locally owned right here in Austin with deep roots in the Vandergrift community. Independence is also the Austin Business Journal's #1 title company. Work with the home team at Independence Title. Call 329-5299 or go to independencetitle.com.
Y'all listen up. Let me tell you something about group meals from Rudy's Barbecue. It's got all you need for all the folks you gotta feed, smoked meat, sides, and more. There's everything down to the tablecloth, just like the one that you see at the store. At a bridal shower, it's better than flowers. And a long business meeting, it'll pass the hours. It'll feed all the cousins at a family function. It's better than potluck at a church luncheon. Next time you need to feed 10 or more, call and order a Rudy's group meal.
Next in line.
It's never too soon to start teaching good savings and spending habits. Encourage early savings with a high-interest youth savings account from Southstar Bank and teach responsible spending in a safe environment with Southstar Bank's youth checking account. Southstar Bank youth accounts offer no minimum balance fee and no monthly service charge. Set your child on the path to financial stability. Open a Southstar Bank youth account today. Learn more about southstarbank.com/youth. Member FDIC.
Family time, anytime, always worth every dime. On our ways, chicken eat, unbelievable sweet tea. Express tenders, they're the best, not to mention all the rest. Chicken E's the place to go for all of us in the know. Plenty of size to make a meal. Chicken E is for real. Follow me to Chicken E, gotta have their sweet tea.
What is Vype Live? Vype Live is one of the largest and most respected broadcast and live stream networks in the state of Texas. Vype Live broadcasts any sport you can think of for youngsters of any age, from Pee Wee and Pop Warner to high school, club, college, semi-pro, and beyond. We also broadcast plenty of academic, fine arts, and community-related events as well, and now as partners with Flow Sports. Email us at info@vypemedia.com to find out more. Vype Live. We bring your teams to you.
64-40, the final score here. Cedar Ridge coming into the Viper pit and knocking off the Vandegrift Vipers in a must-win game for Vandegrift, eliminating the Vipers from postseason consideration. 3 games left to go now in the season for Vandegrift. Congratulations to Cedar Ridge. They've got 3 games left as well, plus at least 1 more, as the Raiders have punched their ticket to the playoffs. We'll give you the numbers here for Cedar Ridge. The Raiders improving now to 15-14 overall, and again, most importantly for them, 7-4 in district play. They will now set their sights on the log jam above them, see if they can pick off a team or two between Westwood, Round Rock, and Stony Point to improve their playoff seeding, if you will. But for the Raiders, it was a tale of 2 halves. The first half belonging to Cade Cottrell. He had 10 points in the first half. That's what he wound up with. And Marcel Bryant just had 2 points in the first half. Bryant wound up leading all scores with 15 points in the second half, bringing him to a total of 17 on the ball game, along with Peyton Doolin, who was Mr. Consistency throughout the first 3 quarters. So both Doolin and Bryant with 17 points in the ball game for the Cedar Ridge Raiders. And again, Kate Cottrell with 10 points, also in double digits for Cedar Ridge. Other scores for the Coach Quentin Black's Raiders: Lawrence Wilkerson with 6 points, Jordan Stone with 5 points, 3 points for Danny Hatterton. He hit the 3 there with the friendly bounce in the fourth quarter. And then with 2 points apiece, it was Jaden Thompson, Nehemiah Alvarez, and number 11, who's, again, I don't have his name on the roster, but number 11 for the Raiders, hitting a 2-point for Cedar Ridge to bring them up to 64 points in the ball game. They will host McNeil on Tuesday night, will be the next ball game for the Cedar Ridge Raiders. For the Vandegrift Vipers, the Vipers dropping back under 500, again to 14-15 overall, and dropping back to 4-7 in district play. Whoops, I think I bumped something up here. Yeah, kill that. Sorry about that. So again, the Vipers dropped to 14-15 overall, 4-7 in district play. Only 1 player in double digits for Vandegrift in this one. That was Mason Anderson with 9 points in the first half. Tacked on 2 in the third quarter to bring them up to 11 to lead the Vipers in scoring. A bunch of guys scored in no particular order here. It was Bryce Friday with 5, Charlie Hatch with 2, Luke Murphy with 5, Carson Towers with 2, Josh Wint with 2, 6 points for Jackson Oliver. Nice ball game for Jackson Oliver. 2 points for Nico Otero off the bench, and Reese Beecham and Mark Fletcher with 2 and 3 points respectively. The Vipers will travel to, it's not going to get any easier, Vipers will travel to Westwood on Tuesday night to take on the Westwood Warriors. We'll have that game for you here on Vype Live, 6:50 roughly with the pregame, depending on when the JV gets done, and 7 o'clock tip-off from Westwood on Tuesday night. The Vipers' remaining schedule, it'll be at Westwood on Tuesday, here on Friday night to close out the home portion of the schedule against the Hutto Hippos. It'll be senior night, so you want to be sure to be with us. We'll get on the air a little bit early with that one to honor the seniors here at the Vandegrift High School, and then closing out the season a week from Tuesday night at Round Rock against the Round Rock Dragons. So that's going to do it for us here this afternoon. Not the way we wanted this one to go, but you can't do much about it. The Vipers falling here by a final score of 64-40. Again, a big thanks to Mr. John Hatch and the Vandegrift Boys Basketball Booster Club and all the sponsors: Avalar Texas Real Estate and Agent Rhonda Drill, Bradley Basketball, Chicken Express, Cool Creek Family Dental, Gina Rott Realty, Independence Title with Mr. Brian Pittman, EXP Realty with Agent Alicia Gower-Michaud, Malibu Boats, Rudy's Country Store and Barbecue, South Star Bank, and State Farm Insurance Agent Gary Shanahan. Big thanks to all of those folks, along with our network sponsor here at Vype. That would be Academy Sports and Outdoors. Again, we'll be back with you Tuesday night from Westwood High School as the Vipers will take on the Westwood Warriors. But for now, on behalf of Mr. John Hatch, our curator this afternoon, Rosie Vega, our technical director, Suna Vincott, and everyone over at Vype Media, my name is Merle Bertrand, signing out from the Viper Pit, where the Vandegrift Vipers have fallen to the Cedar Ridge Raiders 64-40. Good luck to the Raiders.